Adele and welcome back to my channel Button and Pip. My channel is all about my dressmaking journey, so if that's something you like, please subscribe and have a look back at my previous vlogs. Now, it's been an absolute age actually since I sat down and did a vlog, and I find it really strange setting it all up, knowing what to say and all that shebang and things like that. Now, I have to say, at the end of lockdown, I completely lost my sojo and kind of lost my my buzz as such. So I'll go right back to the beginning. So all the way back in March, when lockdown was first announced or first put in place, I kind of thought mentally, right, I can do this. We're a strong family unit, we've got things sorted. Having the girls at home didn't worry me at all. I was still going into work, my husband was still working. I thought we could do this, and to start with, I have to say, life was good. We actually really enjoyed some quality family time together without all the hustle and bustle of clubs, hustle and bustle of work. It was really nice to feel connected. It felt strange. I kind of thought being stuck inside with 3 other people I'd go crazy, but I didn't. And on my rota, I did go out to work and coming back, things were brilliant. And we kind of went along like that for quite a while actually. For I think the majority of lockdown that was happening, that was really good. Then kind of July hit, and I think what actually happened was that would be usually my summer holiday, and girls' online school kind of stopped as well. So everything kind of grounded to a halt, and I crave routine. I really crave having a purpose, having something to get me up and on and things like that. So that was kind of gone. Plus, my normal summer holidays from school, we'll have things planned, we'll go out, we'll just wake up in the morning sometimes and go, well, what should we do today? And everything at the moment has to be planned, everything has to be considered, and it just got to me. It really did get to me. And normally in the past, I've used sewing as a way to escape from all that. But since my husband is now working from home, my sewing room is now his office. So in order to sew, I have to bring everything downstairs onto the dining room table and sort of set up from there. And I just couldn't be bothered. So I've only actually really made one thing, apart from the things that I've made for Sewing Street, which has been a joy to be involved in. That has actually kept me going because it's made me have to sew. I've only actually really sewn one thing, and that's what this is, which is my Sew Over It Eve dress, which I'm hoping I'm going to get loads of wear in this autumn. And again, I love green, so it is my green. Green is coming through. But yeah, life has just been a bit like bleh at the moment. So I didn't do really any July makes. This isn't really an August makes as such. But yeah, life has been a bit, you know that emoji where it's a bit straight-faced? I'd say that's me, and which is completely different from where I normally am. So it has been a bit of a boom moment. Now, I took some time out completely, and we went away to Wales for a whole week, and that was the most important part of pressing the reset button, I would say. All 4 of us, even though we'd been together since the start of March, being together in a new environment, having new sort of conversations, it was so refreshing. So we walked up Pen y Fan as a family. I'm so impressed with the girls for doing that. I'm impressed with myself for doing it. Got a bit sunburnt at the top. Forgot my Factor 50 on me. Put it on everyone else, but not me. And then we spent the week just at the beach, which was lovely. And we didn't eat out or anything like that. I just cooked at home, and we just chilled and played games. And we found a new game of Uno Flip. If anybody has played Uno Flip, it's amazing. It's now in my handbag for whenever we go anywhere so that the girls can play. yeah, that was lovely. So we had a whole week out, came back, and I did feel more refreshed. I did feel more focused. And last week I got back to work, so I've had a whole week of training, which was great. And the girls are back to school. And that has just created more grounding for us. So we now all have a purpose. We all now have something to just get up and go. And as much as I am missing that slowness of our evening walks and just the gentleness of those first few months, I'm just relieved actually to feel back to normal life as such. And I am starting to feel my sojo starting to return. So as I said before, I've been still working with Sewing Street, which is lovely actually. I just, it's combining me just chatting, me sewing, and just helping others start their sewing journey. That's the reason why I do these vlogs. It's the reason why I have my Instagram page. It's behind everything I do because I'm a teacher. I love to pass on my passion of sewing and to get more people interested in sewing. So doing Sewing Street's been really fantastic. So I had a show last, when was it? Middle of July. Well, no, middle of August. Oh my goodness, I haven't got a clue because it's now September, isn't it? And I've got another one coming up in the middle of September. I've already got the fabric and the patterns for that, and that looks fabulous. Again, there's some really great patterns. They seem to be giving me a lot of the So Different patterns, which are really unusual and interesting makes. So if you want to check out when I've been on Sewing Street, I'll put a link down directly to the shows that I've been on, so you can have a watch of those. But yeah, that's been really nice. And yes, I've got some plans in place now for sewing. It's autumn, which I love. It's my favourite season, autumn is. Summer, I don't say I hate it, but I feel so uncomfortable in the hot weather. I burn and I get really frustrated and grumpy. So autumn I love, and these are the colours that I love as well. So I've got some greens, I've got some mustard, I've got some browns, lots of nice autumnal colours coming into my wardrobe, and some plum colours. Yes, I've got some of that upstairs. So I'm going to be making some new dresses for my work wardrobe because I'm actually back this week and the children are back in school next week. So it's a little bit of a nerve-wracking time because it's the unknown. I've never ever taught in this way that we're going to be teaching from now on. We're going to be moving and the children are going to be staying in place, but it's just a completely different environment. But I am so desperate to get back to school, get back into the classroom with the children. I'm going to have some classes where I've had the children before, which is nice. And then I've got some new classes and new year 7s. They're always really excited to get started in secondary. So I'm going to try and make their first few moments and memories of secondary school as memorable as possible and as positive as possible. So yes, I've done an about term. I just want to say thank you to the lovely friends that I've got around me. The messages that I've had from them are just fabulous, and phone calls as well. And I caught up actually with the ladies in our sort of Leicestershire group of people when it was Becky is due to have her first baby. So we did a little baby shower at Vicky's house. That was really, it was a real tonic just to meet people in real life. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Meet people in real life instead of seeing people on the screen. That was really refreshing, and they just get me. And I apologise, I am sometimes loud, I know. In the past I probably do annoy people with how loud I can be, but I always try and look at the positives, and I think that's what got me recently, is I couldn't see the positives for a while, which is very, very unlike me. I've never been in a place like that before. Just like I say, I wouldn't say low, I'd just say bleh, just nothing, which is just unusual because normally I'm just like, yes, come on, let's see the positives, let's move forward, onwards and upwards and all that. So yeah, that's why I've not been doing much sewing. I haven't really released any vlogs. I have to say, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I apologise that I don't have a set schedule of when I put my vlogs up. It's just, I try and do it organically, in the fact that if I feel like filming, I'll film. I don't really plan what I'm going to say. I may plan what I'm going to show, but I just kind of let it flow. So I know it's not all polished and all fancy, but it's just me, and just me sharing my sewing story. So let's get back to the sewing machine, I think. I've got this afternoon, the girls go back to school before me, so my daughters are at school, so I have a little 2 days of a quiet house, so I might get my sewing machine down for these 2 days, get some sewing done, so I'm in a real positive mood to get back to work on Thursday. And then Monday the kids are going to be in and Mrs. Rowland has returned. That's the funny thing about being a teacher, you're only known by your surname, Mrs. Rowland. Sounds so formal, doesn't it? So yeah, can't wait. Thank you for watching. I'll put some pictures up of things that I have done with Sewing Street, and obviously this dress, which I love. I haven't really done a review of it, have I? I've made 3 Eve dresses now. This is my 3rd, and it went a breeze as normal. It's a perfect floaty dress, and I'm hoping with a vest top underneath, tights, jacket, I think it's going to look lovely for work. Right, I'm just blabbering on now. Thank you for watching today. If you like my vlogs, like my channel, please subscribe, and I promise I'll put more up. I promise I'll get back in the swing of things, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!